Hi, welcome back to Magboy Creations. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a creator set. This is a 3-in-1 series. The set number is 31030 Red Go Kart. Contains 106 pieces. We have a go-kart, we have an all-terrain vehicle, and we have a forklift. To start off, we're going to look at our main build, the go-kart. The go-kart was a really fun and exciting build. Now, it's not exactly minifigure scale. It's more closer to Friends minifigure scale. But nonetheless, I like the vehicle. It could be used in a city mock. And I think they did a really good job using some Technic pieces. I just like the overall design of this thing from front bumper to back bumper. A view from the front, I really like the low, sleek look of this bumper. I think that it's open and airy. It's a really good design. I think that the tires that are tucked right behind the front bumper look real well. And in fact, you can see the Technic bricks inside. It just looks really cool with this axle slash chassis piece. And this does have working steering where you can go left or you can go right. And I thought that that was pretty amazing. We have nice filler right here on the sides that slopes back to the rear tire. And that tire is tucked nicely in between the rear bumper and that side panel. Now this big seat that is meant to recline, we could straighten it upright for those drivers that don't like to recline or roll back, as they say. Maybe you'd like to sit more upright. This headrest does adjust, as well as the back of the seat, so you can have various combinations or slants slash tilts should you be driving. And in the rear of the vehicle, where you see our smoke exhaust pipes, this can change angle as well. We can put it straight out to the side if we want. We'll show you a view from the rear. And I think that it looks pretty cool straight out to the side. You know, you also have the 45-degree angle as well. Doesn't look as interesting straight up in the air, but maybe, you know, that's something that you would like to do in your build. And we have this nice bumper, slightly raised, not as low as the front bumper, but I think that it's okay. I would have much preferred it a little bit lower, just like the front bumper, but that's really my only suggestive idea. And our final view from the other side of the go-kart, just so we can get all four angles in. Now sometimes this does lift up because it is on a hinge piece, and this is how you actually connect this gear to this brick right here so you can get at the steering. Just taking a closer look, it's just a couple hinges on these Technic posts that actually do the rotating for you. If we can take a look at from the side, I don't know if you could see it very well, but I think it was a really good design. And you just simply lower this down and the gears connect right into the slots and off you go. Our next build in our Creator Red Go Kart 3-in-1, this is the all-terrain vehicle, or ATV. You can call it a quad because it is a four-wheeled off-road vehicle. Now I know in a creator set they do have to come up with 3 builds. I guess maybe they fell a little bit short on ideas. It's a nice attempt at an ATV. However, I just don't think that the pieces pull it off successfully. This whole piece does move forward and back, I guess, to allow room for a individual to sit, but there's no studs, there's no obviously we've seen from the Red Go Kart this is not to minifigure scale. I said maybe you could use a Friends figure for this, but that wouldn't even work here. They'd be too far away from whatever the controls would be, right? The handlebars are way out here, and I guess this would be your tachometer, your speedometer, or some kind of gauge. You have your side mirrors, or you can have, you know, your hand deflectors, if you will. Just spinning around. We do have the Technic bricks at the bottom. It doesn't have any suspension or anything like that. The construction that we've seen from the Red Go Kart, where you had the wheels that actually moved with the steering wheel, that doesn't happen in this set. They're stationary. You do have a couple exhaust pipes in the back. Too beefy, if you ask me. It just just doesn't look right. You have a couple claws, one on each side, and I have no idea what you would put there. And there's a look at it from the front. I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me. It wasn't my favorite of this set. At least the size of the wheels fit this build nice. I'm still convinced that LEGO could have done something better. On to our final build. Our third build in the Red Go Kart Creator set, we are looking at the Forklift. Now, it does look like a forklift, but there isn't much that you can do with this. Right out of the gate, I'm sure someone is expecting, hey, those arms will go up and down, right? Wrong. They don't. The only thing that you get is maybe a little hinge play out of these, but they do not go up and down. So that's sort of a disappointment. Of course, it is logistically correct because the rear wheels will control the direction of the forklift. And you do have this little hinge plate up top here with just a couple studs sticking out to resemble maybe some knobs or controls. Now, the only good thing about this forklift is the other two builds I had mentioned are to Friends minifigure scale more likely. And they're really not, these are really not designed to have minifigures, but as you can see, this would fit a minifigure. I don't have a construction figure to grab, so I'm just going to grab one of my city folk, and you can see that they fit in there just fine, and you do get some playability with a minifigure in this particular build. So if you wanted to maybe pick this setup to use in some kind of city mock where you would need a forklift, then your minifigure would fit just fine. Looking at it from the back, we can see the exhaust coming out, and we do have our steering connections in the back, our Technic pieces, just like our Red Go Kart, but there is no steering wheel, obviously, to control this forklift. And we'll just take a look at it from this side as well. Gee, this gets me every time. I'm serious. It does have a little bit of tilt. It doesn't even stay in place. I like the use of these bricks, how they're angled and they would slide under something really nice. I just wish that there was some way that we can have this arm piece elevate. I think it would make this build a whole lot better. And then you have this plate, this 2x4 plate that kind of just blocks your view. You're like, hey, where am I going, Fred? Anyway, I think it looks neat. I think that this is better than the all-terrain vehicle build that we did in this set, but not much playability here. I still want to stick with the Red Go Kart being the best build out of all three of them. But if you're looking for minifigure usage, you could use a Friends figure in the Go Kart, but this would be probably your only solution to use a Lego character. That's our final build, which ends this review of Red Go Kart. We hoped you liked it. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Share your comments. Which one of the three builds did you like? And do you have this set? Please click that subscribe button. We would like to send you more videos. I'm Mag. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.